Ciao, sono Magnus, ritorniamo sempre qui su Starfield. Lo so che ci stiamo un po' dilungando su questa missione, che non è una missione principale, però è una missione fondamentale perché dovremo praticamente eh, cercare di capire come andrà a finire con questa flotta Cremisi. Naturalmente vi ricordo che se vi sta piacendo la serie, pollice in su. Andiamo ad incontrare Neve e Jasmine sulla chiave. Un po' ambigua sta chiave, eh? Vabbè.
All right, Jazz. What do you got?
According to the latest, the comm spike is being developed at UC Star Station SY920. Location undisclosed.
Fantastic. So how do we disclose it?
We could lean on your smuggling contact. Call in that favor. You know who I mean.
Our friend on Jemison. Nice one, Jazz. I'll make the arrangements. All right, Rook. Next stop, New Atlantis. Your connection is Juan Dayu. She's got most of the premium UC smuggling routes locked down tight. If you don't piss her off, she should be able to sneak you past SY920's security.
Just remember to count your fingers after you shake hands with her.
Che devo fare? Devo contare le dita.
You're in the fleet. You should always expect trouble. As far as Juan goes, even though she's one of our newer contacts, you shouldn't have any problems dealing with her.
Dovresti condizionare.
I sure hope so. Because she might be our only crack at finding a decent decryption device. Once Juan gets you past the guard dogs, it's gonna be on you to locate the comm spike. According to the data we have, it's in the prototype phase, meaning there should only be a single device aboard the station.
Basically, you break it, you bought it.
You'd better. For your sake. Oh, and one more thing. SY920 is a UC military installation. That means it's guarded by heavily armed troops. And we both know those idiots don't mess around. If you intend to turn the place into a shooting gallery, you might want to be sure you're hauling an arsenal, because you're gonna need it. Perfect. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so I'm gonna arrange a meeting with Juan at Kay's place in the well.
Ma quello si è incazzato,
In the
quindi...
meantime, I'll make sure Jazz comes up with a solution to the electromagnetic atmosphere problem at Bannock 4.
Okay, you'll make sure. More like, get drunk while Jazz does all the hard work. Typical.
Privileges of rank, my darling. We'll discuss it a little later. And you, get the hell out of here. And don't come back without that comm spike in your cargo bay.
Vabbè.
Hit me up if you got questions.
A Nuova Atlantide addirittura. Porca miseria. Ho ingarato il piano giusto perché non ho visto. Premendo automaticamente non mi sono accorto di aver premuto esatto. Sì, ok. Mi sa che dobbiamo andare in alto,
Keep it moving.
Ok.
I take it your neighbor's new recruit? Careful, the walls have ears. SY920 is one of my regular stops, so I already have the necessary approvals. Neva says you're after a piece of UC tech. So to get it, we're going to need to get you on board. I can do that, but I have conditions. Good. If I can be candid, for this job to work, we'll have to do this my way. We take my ship, and you're a member of my crew. But make no mistake, once you board, the risk is entirely yours. This route is highly lucrative, and sacrificing it is not an option. It's not personal. If you're caught, that entire installation will be on you. There's nothing I can do for you at that point, except send flowers to your next of kin.
Vabbè,
Then we have a
ok.
deal.
Non
In
è
any
che
case,
avevamo
when you're
tanta
ready, meet me at
scelta,
my ship. It's the Jade Swan. And make sure you're prepared for the long haul. Once you're on board SY920, You can't come and go as you please. We'll talk more on the ship.
Incontra Yuan sulla Jezua. No, cazzo, non porca miseria. Nomi sempre più difficili. Spostati. Porca miseria, sta nave è gigantesca, eh. Chissà se ce la vendono. Comunque andiamo con loro. Magari per esempio dopo la missione potremmo avere modo di fregarcelo.
Howdy.
Ci sono, eh?
Pardon.
All right, a few things to note. When we get to the checkpoint, UC military will be hailing us. Let me do the talking. Pretend you're a piece of cargo if you have to. Of course, I don't expect it to be. Now, like I said before, once we take off, there's no turning back until this job is done. If you need to take care of anything before we leave, do it. If you want to ask me any other questions, go for it. All right, then get comfortable. We leave for SY-920 immediately.
All crew prepare for takeoff. Routing power to engine and grab drive. All systems go.
Ma io ce l'ho un posto per sedere. Ah, ok. Eh no, voglio un posto migliore per sedermi. Perché se no un posto. Non mi piaceva quel posto, non si vedeva
We'll
una
have jump to
mazza.
SY-920 from here. Don't worry about your personal ship. The fleet will make sure it's secure. You can take this time to prepare. Just try not to bother my pilot while they're flying.
Don't worry, Captain. I've spent half my life walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can handle a little banter.
Sounds like you're putting in a request for double duty.
Captain, I retract my earlier statement. For the record, I don't even like gum.
Noted. Just get us there safe.
Roger that.
Hello.
Ciao.
You've entered secure UC military space. Identify yourself or you will be considered hostile.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu, cargo class ship ID UC 7938, requesting permission to dock.
Identity confirmed. Prepare your ship for scanning. You're cleared to dock at docking bay 2.
Looks like we're clear.
Poi la gira.
We'll talk more once we're docked.
Chi è che è
Yes.
stato assente? Non ho detto niente. Oh, è scomparsa la signora, se n'è andata. Ah, sta qua.
Yes? What?
Ok.
Okay, we're in. First things first. The station is enormous, with checkpoints everywhere. To get past them, you'll need a military uniform. And to get a uniform, you'll need to get to the barracks. There should be a way through the vents. You can get to them via the maintenance store downstairs. There's an intercom there as well, where we can make contact. Once you get a uniform, it should be fairly easy to find an elevator to the command bay. But if at any point your cover's blown, I'm gone. I would hope not. But if they do, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Either way, for now, get on that station and find that intercom. We'll talk more then.
Excuse me.
Ok, però ha detto che se ci deve essere qualcosa poi ci ripensiamo, quindi allora non è che ci vuole per forza abbandonare. Mi sono fottuto i crediti. Allora, devo uscire per uniforme dobbiamo trovare. Se no, se ho capito bene, ci sparano all'inverosimile, quindi se non troviamo uniforme siamo fottuti, perché c'è troppa gente, sistemi di controllo, vabbè, ho capito. Dai. Entra nella caserma per trovare un uniforme, ok.
You with the Jade Swan? Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military barracks.
Ah, come non ti avvicinare alla caserma. Entra nella caserma per trovare un uniforme, vabbè, dai.
Hold up. This area is for SY-920 military only. Rules are rules. Can't let you in unless you're military.
Ci metterò molto, dammi 5 minuti.
I suppose if you're quick.
Devo solo andare in caserma e poi...
Yeah, I get that this place can be a maze.
Allora, mi servono Vai.
Nobody told me. Figures, the way the chain of command's been shuffled so much. All right, fine. You're good. Just be quick about it.
Ok, perché sono due? Trova un uniforme e... Allora, scusami, trova un uniforme da guardia... Aspetta, da guardia marina? Ah, ce ne sono due.
There's been rumors of soldiers smuggling personal items into the station.
Aspetta, devo trovare la strada più breve. Mi fa vedere la strada più breve, dai. Dai, non mi rompere le palle, fammi dove sta. Scusate. Ok, di qua, perfetto. Ok, troviamo questo uniforme e andiamocene, dai. Paura che mi attaccano.
My back's fine.
Madonna,
My
sto
ego is
non
another
dico.
story.
Ciao, ciao, ciao.
They really need someone controlling the
Ok.
barriers.
There's sensitive equipment up here. If it were up to me, the commander would have you monitor something else.
Uniforme. Uniforme da guardia marina. Ok. Che succede? Ruba. Internet. Allora, pensa che me la devo mettere? Eh sì, per forza. Sennò... Allora, quindi tuta la tolgo. Ok. Zaino lo tolgo. Casco lo tolgo. Cappello e uniforme. Penso che va bene, no? Cappello, equipaggio, marina. Dovrei stare a posto. Ma quanto sono bello, mamma mia. Ok, quindi adesso andiamo. Entra nel centro di comando. Vabbè. Perfetto. Non ci dovrebbero rompere le scatole, penso qua, no? Che è questo? Lo chiudo questo? Non si può chiudere. Ok. Che zona ci stai facendo qua? E quindi? Gesù. Come faccio a entrare? Ma santa che ci hai fatto entrare nel condotto e non lo posso aprire. Scusate, mo... Ok, di qua vado bene. Fammi capire se qua... Mi gioco questa, dai. Poi a 3. Ah, ci sta questo, e questo vado bene. Allora. Quindi facciamo questo. Ah, ok. Ah, non va bene quello. Allora, là ce ne sono due. Questo dovrebbe andare bene, no? Ok, questa qui a 3. Oh no. Aspetta, perché non va bene. Ah. Così. Ok, dai. Ho aperto la porta. Qua c'è il megafono, penso, vero? Ok. Non funziona. Madonna, veramente non funziona. Madonna, che sfortuna tremenda. Comunque non ci attaccano, quindi è roba buona. Se devo trovare qualcosa per poter comunicare... No, va bene, qua. Un interfono mi serve. Se trovo l'interfono ci posso parlare.
State your business.
Devo presentare il rapporto presso il centro di comando.
Logging ensign level clearance. Go on ahead.
Ah. C'è l'interfono qua? No, non ci sta niente. Io non ho capito il giro che abbiamo fatto comunque. Vabbè, fa niente. Se me era questa la grata, Qui è difficile. Potevamo alzare di qua, ma purtroppo non c'avevo l'abilitazione a passare. Non ci sta un cavolo di interfono, raga. Ammazza che ascensore. Comunque abbiamo fatto bene a pigliare la cosa perché noi eravamo fottuti. Allora, se trova un interfono, trova... Allora, ok. Ok, c'è l'interfono, dai.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. Good. And no alarms or warnings on the comms. Music to my ears. If you found a uniform, be sure to put it on. That'll provide some
Già
cover.
fatto.
Don't know what you're after, but I'm guessing there'll be another checkpoint. this far down, you might need a clearance code. I don't like deliberately drawing attention to yourself, but a disguise is never a bad idea. The uniform won't be enough though. You'll need to find a computer with the code. Try the security office. They likely have a computer there that has what you need. Going down for now. We'll talk again once you've located you.
Vabbè, allora, ottieni il codice d'accesso. Allora, un momento. Mi stanno 20 Allora, abbiamo detto, ottieni il codice d'accesso e trova un'informazione su... Ok. Ah, pensavo quello già l'ho trovato. Ok, quindi ottieni il codice di accesso. Sta qui. Ci deve essere una stanza, sì. Perfetto, dai. Oddio mio. È principiante, dai. Allora, fammi capire. Qui non va bene niente. Ok. Così vicino soltanto queste. No, aspetta, così allora. Ok. Ok. Ho trovato il codice. Ok, dovremmo avere tutti i codici, dai. È troppo complessa. Questo ce la pigliamo, Sistema di comunicazione, non so cosa sia. Vabbè, andiamo? No, non mi voglio provare niente perché ho paura che mi attaccano. Buonasera. Buonasera. Andiamo troppo nell'occhio,
Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it.
Oh Gesù, non l'ho guardato. Cazzo. Non me lo ricordo.
You're clear, Ensign Akasaka.
Questo è mazzo, Vi giuro che non me lo ricordavo,
Commander Natara, test flights for the latest prototypes are ready to go.
Buonasera. Ok, ci siamo. Ok, qua vedi cavolo le informazioni, penso, Progetti. Aspetta, qua devo guardare, sì. Responsabile di autorizzazione, ok. Aggiorna l'autorizzazione di sicurezza per la sezione. Grado di attenzione di sicurezza, guardia marina più. Codice di autorizzazione. Autorizzazione livello 4 avrebbe accesso per te. Ok. Autorizzazione ascensore per la sezione ginestica 4 concessa. Ok. E approvazione progetto. Vabbè, stiamo a posto. Fatemi capire una cosa. Vai alla sezione ingegneristica 4. Ok, allora perché su 2? Trova Sky, trova un interfo. Ancora una interfo. Ok, sta guardando.
You here. Goggles almost unloaded. We'll be departing shortly. Sorry, but the situation calls for it. That being said, I can stay in orbit for a short while. I'll need to send word to Delgado anyway, if you don't get off that station. But it looks like you'll need to find your own way off the ship. That doesn't mean you're trapped. On a station this big, there are bound to be other vessels you can steal. As a member of the Crimson Fleet, I trust you can handle that.
Me la sono cavata fino adesso, posso fare la video.
You do that, and you won't be just burning this bridge. You'll be ejecting it straight into a supernova. Good luck. If you make it out alive, next time you're at the Nova, I'll buy you a drink.
Vabbè, ok, dai, ci ha fregato, dai. Occhio che... Ma sta qua... Non penso stia qua dentro, No. Sta giù, penso,
I've heard the team is looking for more
Yes.
test pilots.
What?
Qua.
Intercepting transponder data in the Alpha system might be promising. Wait, who are you? Why are you in here? Did you not see the sign? Don't you mean access to the ship? Because the comm spike isn't a device, it's a module. It's attached to a prototype in one of our docking ports. We're still in the testing phase, running decryptions across a variety of signal types, but the results so far have been very promising. It can even interpolate signal data lost in the retrieval. It really is a wondrous technology. Yes, it's not quite cracking the Enigma code, but it will give us a significant tactical advantage. We'll be able to infer everything from battle plans to meal consumption. Not that we'd care about that sort of thing, outside of the effects of diet on combat readiness. And yes, there are certain kinks to be worked out, missing parts and the occasional traumatic injury here and there, but it's all part of the adventure. Yes, it's not the destination, but the journey that matters. Particularly when the destination is death. But don't worry. We've corrected the problem with the ship's life support systems, and statistical models show a failure rate of less than 2%. In short, I've requested a full squadron of these brave and fearless Marines to be transferred to the station. They'll give the prototype a final run, and provided there are minimal casualties, we can present our findings to MAST.
Ok, organizza un volo tradisci per sviare l'attenzione. Ah, non c'è tempo, la capitana vuole rubare. Ah, devo mettere in sicurezza la nave prototipo. Persuadi, vediamo un po'.
Steal the comm spike? Why? Who is this person? Damn space pirates! Say no more. I will contact Commander Natara immediately.
Aspetta, dottore.
Commander Natara, this is Dr. Vogel.
What is it now, Doctor?
We have an intruder on board. Captain Juan Dayu is not who she says.
Wait, Dayu? She was one of the captains on Messina's list.
Apparently, she's with the Crimson Fleet. And she's after my comm spike.
Don't worry, Doctor. We'll sound the alarm and have a strike team directed toward the cargo bay.
Eccoci, speriamo di
I have
fotterla.
a pilot here. I'll have them secure the prototype. Make sure it's safe. You are a pilot, aren't you? You've got the look, at least. Take this key card. It'll give you access to Docking Bay 8. I need you to make sure my prototype is safe.
Grazie.
This is Commander Natara. Strike team units head to the
Ok,
cargo bay
ragazzi.
immediately. This is a red
Dovremmo
alert.
stare a
I repeat,
posto,
this is a red alert.
Ci sono. Grazie per la tessera e ce ne possiamo anche andare. Penso e spero. L'abbiamo tradita. Lei è stata una stronza con noi, quindi io l'abbiamo messa in quel posto, sinceramente. Ok. Ah, non sono... Vabbè, qui là poi cambierò abito. Perché sta qua? Ah, correva.
Surprised to see me, Ret? Delgado may let it slide, but I don't take kindly to snitches.
The fattest leech I've ever seen. Worm nearly got me dusted.
Yeah? Tell that to my bank account. You screwed me out of the most lucrative route I have. It's going to take me months to set up something even remotely as good. Not to mention getting the UC off of my trail. And that is the only good thing to come out of this. You may have fooled Delgado and Neva, but I don't trust you, Rook. At this point, you better find that legacy. Because to me, that's the only saving grace you've got.
Tu sei stata con noi cattiva, noi siamo stati cattivi con te.
Ask Jazz about any
Allora, dobbiamo andare sopra. Sa Delgado cosa dirà? Incazzerà come una bestia. Una bestia, no? No, non se
I
ne
hope
può
you're not
proprio.
wasting time on small talk when there are jobs to run.
Ed ora?
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the Comspike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Dale doesn't give those out often. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation. She's actually pretty pissed, in case you didn't notice. Claims you blew her cover.
If one doesn't like how things have gone, and she wants to bail on her share, that's her problem.
Bravo.
Now, on to the business at hand. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end to the other. Comspike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what those UC techs have been up to.
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. And I think we've discovered a solution. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers the city. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4. Perfect. That means you know how to handle the locals on Neon, which gives you a head start. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon contact?
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent.
Deliziosa.
She's had her deft little fingers on the pulse of Neon for some time now. Whatever info you need, I guarantee she can get.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done, and afterward, we all split the cash. Don't worry. When Crixus' legacy is aboard the Key, we'll be splitting plenty of cash. Until then, I want you to do everything Estelle asks. Follow her instructions to a letter. She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact, you're going to be answering to
Ok, non si deve incazzare.
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Sauvage's place. I'd say don't keep her waiting, but chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
Ah.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction for people like us, so I want you focused. We are one step away from Crixus' legacy, and we cannot afford any screw-ups.
Disponibile presso. Vabbè, presso la vicinanza.
Those crabs ain't gonna steal themselves.
Ok, quindi procediamo verso la Vigilance.
Anything to report?
Going undercover.
It seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands. Betraying Juan Dayu for cover was a dangerous gambit, but it seems to have paid off. You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you were able to spare lives in the process. But you did so with an abundance of stealth and restraint. That's exactly what we're looking for in a SysDef operative.
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but there's still the matter of the Comspike to discuss.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and we should get to the matter at hand.
Sempre molto
Please give me your
simpatica.
report. Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem? The conduction grid?
That's brilliant, but is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
That's the case. Inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near future.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors. They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the UC's embarrassing mistake. I'll see what I can do. You've certainly gone above and beyond the call of duty. All right, I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report. Good luck.
Sì,
Please.
attenzione, noi ci grattiamo, sembra tipo una condanna a morte. Grande con livello 19, mi fa molto piacere, stiamo aumentando perché obiettivamente, sarò sincero, vabbè, io faccio tutto un po' live, nel senso mi farebbe molto piacere approfondire molto di più, però a volte devo essere un po' più impulsivo nella ricerca di balistiche. Usare questo può consumare, di cercare, puoi tentare di violare se la tua di livello, Vado un po' più a istinto, ma generalmente magari approfondirei molto di più le abilità. Purtroppo sennò il video poi diventerebbe troppo lungo. Allora, a questo punto dobbiamo raggiungere Neon. Sì, era dove c'era pure il locale e tutto, quindi... La Night City di Starfield praticamente.
Good to see ya.
Madonna. Madonna, chissà chi starà ballando. Madonna, chissà.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day.
The strikers are upstairs, so we better be on our best behavior.
You looking to get zoned?
Allora, non si deve incazzare, se.
Look, I've bought Aurora on this.
Yeah? Well, if I had a credit for every time I heard that line, I wouldn't be stuck working in this place. So, I'm guessing you're the rook that Delgado sent. Well, let me save both of us some time. Turn around, fly back to the key, and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around. We'll make this deal when he starts taking me seriously.
Già sta incazzata. Mi sto proprio stancando di intimidare. No, basta con le stronzate e mettiamoci alla corte. Mi servono dettagli. Che ha detto che nessuno ti prende tutto?
Come on, give me a break. You're not exactly a top dog over there at the key, now are you? Sending me a rook to handle a job this risky is a goddamn insult. Are you serious? You're just gonna completely blow me off like that? I spent the last 3 months setting up this job, burned 2 contacts and a hell of a lot of credits. The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayou off our backs. That idiot even catches a whiff of money and he latches onto you like a damn leech.
E vuoi fare incazzare Gallo? Il nostro dovere è seguire gli ordini. Chi diavolo è?
Benjamin Bayou, Neon's esteemed mayor, or administrator,
non so come non farla incazzare.
whatever the hell you want to call him. He's also the greediest bastard you'll ever meet. Got his fingers in everyone's business, and the muscle to back it up. The only reason I'm allowed to operate on Neon is because I pay well to keep my involvement off his radar. The last thing I need right now is an amateur like you getting me kicked off world.
Vediamo un po'.
Yep, just like a couple of Model A's. Program us, point us in the right direction, and watch us go. I don't have a ton of time to stand here and screw around, so I'm gonna make this as clear as possible. You want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the power core of Generdyne's facility in the underbelly. Love the confidence. But before you pull the ripcord, I'm afraid I need to add a bit of a wrinkle. While you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus into their system. It's a simple side job that'll earn you some credits. I think you can handle it. Well, look at you. You're smarter than I thought. Generdyne has all sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their databanks, and I want access. Here, take this microdrive and access the computer in Brayson Bayou's office. It'll do the rest on its own. And I suppose you're gonna head down to Generdyne and kick down the door? Wow, it's so simple. I can't believe I didn't think of that myself. Generdyne's got their place locked down tight. But, as usual, the weak link comes from the people that work there. I recommend you start with Ayumi Komiko, an upper-level exec at Generdyne. Get your hands on her security pass, and you'll have the run of the place.
Il suo tesserino, Komiko.
The catch is that Komiko's having a little fling with Benjamin Bayou. Anyway, you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place, Micah. She'll point you in the right direction. As for dealing with Komiko herself, she's got an office in the trade tower if you're looking for something incriminating. The rest is up to you, Rook. When you're done, come meet me at the VIP booth in the Astro Lounge so we can celebrate.
Vabbè,
Watch your step. Benjamin Bayou has eyes.
Trova le prove. Allora, non è che sei incazzata, però cioè non sei un po' incazzata. Trova le prove per ricattare. Secondo me ci conviene, ricattarla.
I don't know what you think you heard, but maybe.
Secondo me è più facile se la ricattiamo. Con delle prove sul rapporto. Comunque fanno tutti quanti sesso con altra gente, cioè...
I don't know if you heard, but
Whoa. Bad part of town, buddy. I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples get you. Hey, it's your ass, not mine on the line. Whole area's gone to hell. Us crate rats used to think the Ebbside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Streets are getting bad. Real bad. Sure. So, being so helpful, chance for a donation. Come on, might be saving my life. What with the disciples and all. Have a heart.
Ah boh, 100 te le do. 1000. Non lo so, gliele do, vai.
Hey, thanks. Look, I mean it. Go back to the plaza. Ain't nothing but shit and misery over here.
Almeno ho preso 125 punti di esperienza, no? Magari se ci troviamo nei guai ci viene a salvare o ci viene a dare una mano. Non lo so, però vabbè dai. Almeno ho la coscienza pulita. Sì, secondo me questa è la città più caratteristica, più bella esteticamente. I pianeti ci stanno, sei isolati, però.
You know the DJ? Well, she's moping around because she lost something important.
Quindi cerchiamo di essere un po' più. Allora. Vediamo un po'.
What? Is this important? I'm really busy right now. Let me save you some time. If you're here for a job, we're not hiring. If you're here about the conduction grid tour, we shut it down a year ago. Good. If you were, you'd be the 12th person I've turned away this year. What a waste. Look, I'm sorry if I'm blowing up at you, but I've got a ton of problems and no time to deal with them all. I'm afraid that things aren't going terribly well around here.
Perché mi dispiace parlare, a me fa piacere ascoltare. Pensavo che
I don't care if I'm allowed to or not. I'm happy to get this off my chest. The conduction grid went online almost 75 years ago. And since then, we haven't developed a single groundbreaking innovation. At this point, the money we're taking in as a power utility barely covers the waste that's going on in the research and development division.
Funziona che bisogno di qualcun altro a capo di me. I tuoi superiori non sanno cosa dici. Andare invece è meglio in chiesa perché la chiesa funziona un unico prodotto.
No, of course not. We still produce smaller power systems and backup generators, but nothing even close to the magnitude of the conduction grid. Genodyne needs to come out with something spectacular to put us back on the map. If not, we'll remain stagnant forever, or worse. You'd think that, right? The problem is that Brayson Bayou, Administrator Bayou's brother, is currently heading up the R&D division. I swear to you, the man doesn't know the first thing about power systems or electromagnetic technology.
Quindi non hai molta scelta, di certo ci fanno licenziare. Devi comprarti da uomo e licenziarti.
I actually need our CEO's approval for that. And so far, it's been denied. Look, I'm running out of options. No one above me seems to care what's going on, but I'm willing to take a chance. I have a full report on Brayson that I want to send to Administrator Bayou, but I don't know if he can be trusted. What do you think I should do?
È sempre quello del fiducia, manda quel rapporto, mi saprebbe è un uomo pericoloso, fai sparire quel rapporto, ma siamo senza vedere.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I've heard Bayou's killed people for doing less. The hell was I even thinking? Hey, look, thanks for helping me out with this. It's been on my mind for a long time. If there's anything else you need, any questions at all, feel free to ask.
No, sinceramente, piacerebbe rispondere a qualche domanda su... Ok.
As long as it doesn't get me into serious trouble, ask away.
So, sospetti che la mia sia coinvolta... Vediamo un po'.
Whoa. Okay, that's crossing the line. I can't discuss company matters like this. I hear you.
Ok. So già che alla fine me la dirai, perché non risparmi un po' di tempo e me lo dici subito? È quello che volevo sentire.
I'm trying to be reasonable here. Okay, listen. You didn't hear this from me, but I know she's up to something with Benjamin Bayou. He was in her office a few weeks ago, and they had some kind of shouting match. It got really heated until Bayou stormed out the door. I don't know what it was about, but I happen to know Miss Komiko keeps audio recordings of all her meetings in her safe. And before you ask, yes, I'll unlock it for you. Just don't tell anyone I helped, okay? Sure, no problem. It was great speaking with you.
Ok, penso che siamo a posto, dai. Ci ha dato le informazioni giuste. Facciamo le prove.
Are you supposed to be here?
Posso entrare tranquillamente qua. Aia. Brutta gente.
What do you think you're doing?
I don't have time for this. Talk to my secretary if you need something.
Non ho capito se ci hanno sgamato o si stavano incazzando. Noi ce ne siamo andati. Perché ho sentito la seguente session in continuazione, però,
Okay, let's settle this once and for all.
Welcome. Please, make yourself comfortable. I can offer you a drink, or perhaps you're here seeking access to our members' lounge, where you can enjoy your Aurora experience in peace. No, not this again. You people should leave her alone. What do you want with her?
I don't know about you, but that's where I'd rather be.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, sure. Tell me another one.
Like that anyway.
You debt collectors are low-life assholes.
Ma che sattore?
She's broke, okay?
Now get out of my club before I get really pissed off and have you thrown into the street.
Non è colpa veri, faccio... Ok.
The Crimson Fleet? Oh my, I'm sorry. I had no idea. I didn't mean anything by it, really. Sorry, I just... Well, I worry about her. Ayumi owes a lot of money around town. I'm trying to help her out. But, you know, I have a business to keep afloat. If you want to talk to her, you can find her in the members' lounge. Of course, access to the lounge is going to cost you. And I'm not changing my mind about that.
Quanto mi... 5.000 crediti! Forse devo scommettere? E come facciamo? Madonna.
Excellent. Then here is your access key. Please let us know if anything in the lounge interferes with your comfort. Now sit back, relax, and unwind.
Love the vibe of this place.
Take it easy.
Allora, allora, aspetta un attimo. Usa le prove per ricattare elimina la chiave d'accesso. Ottieni la chiave d'accesso. Ah, e quindi o la ricattiamo o la eliminiamo, Vediamo un po', vediamo come fa. Sì, come l'ammazza questa? Ma sembra carina.
Yeah. What do you want?
Ah, diretto.
You must be zoned out of your mind, because there's no way anyone sober would say something like that.
La ricatto,
How the hell did you find that? It was Estelle Vincent, wasn't it? That bitch. I knew I should have kept that somewhere else. Here, take this pass. It should get you through the storage room entry to the facility. I'm warning you though. Once you're inside, you're trespassing in a high security zone. That means they shoot on sight. Good luck. You're going to need it.
Yeah.
If you get caught in Generdyne, that's on you.
Ah, quindi dobbiamo stare attenti. Ci sparano a vista, ci sparano. Oh, ma non c'è un modo per travestirsi? Che ne so, ci mettiamo una casacca, no? No, non penso, perché dovrei essere tra i militari, cioè, no. Ma vediamo, dai. Tanto le armi le abbiamo, non tantissime, però non riesco a trovare tipo qualche arma pesante, tipo, che ne so, un bazooka, Ma chi è entrato in ascensore con me? C'ho solo le bombe praticamente, per adesso ancora non sono riuscito a trovare. Vediamo dove entra. Ah, eccolo qua. Allora, occhio che penso. Ok, da qua possiamo. Cavolo. Non so se mi vedono, Se ci vedono siamo fottuti, però,
Getting jumpy. Too much coffee.
Vediamo almeno di non farci ecco, appunto. Ho detto, vediamo di non farci sgamare subito. Avevate qualche dubbio? Porca quella. Pardon, signorina. Dici che si incazzerà? Ah, non sparava nemmeno. Vabbè, la prossima volta non li ammazzo, dai. Quelli che non mi attaccano evito di ammazzarli. E su questi... Siamo? Non c'è più nessuno. Meno male. Oh.
What? Neon security! Stand down or be neutralized!
È andato, gli altri sono scappati. Niente, non so se possa essere utile. Scheda. Prendo la scheda, dai, magari ci può servire. Non so cosa, ma ci può servire. Allora. No, questo non mi attacca, vabbè. Chi non mi attacca non lo ammazzo, dai, voglio essere buono e gentile, forse. Buono e gentile. No, vabbè, se non mi attaccate non vi dico niente, eh. Uno si è suicidato, penso, eh. Ho visto che è saltata uno. Ho fatto bene, bravo. Ma questa missione secondo me ci porterà un po' di rogne, eh. Ho ammazzato un po' troppa gente. I progetti della guida di missione sono top secret, come misura di sicurezza sono criptati con cifrature olomatriche, olomatrice. 5 decine per decretare la cifratura al capo tecnico per R. Ok, che è questo? Zaino, proprio bilanciato. No, questo non sembra tanto male, me lo farei. Ho cambiato zaino. Solvente? Allora, momento. Aia, ci stanno i robottini qua dentro. C'ho solo una bomba. Vediamo se riusciamo a medikit. Deve entrare là dentro. Questi mi attaccheranno sicuramente. E lancia. Ok, è andato. Occhio. Attenzione. È andato? Vive ancora, eh. Vabbè, tanto sta morendo. Ok. Ok. Acquisisci il cellulare, ma...
Stop, please. Don't shoot. If you want the encryption cipher, you're welcome to it. There's no need for all this violence. No catch. I'm not trying to trick you. You want the cipher? It's yours. At this point, I'd do anything to get back at my brother. He deserves everything he's got coming to him. Look, I'm giving you what you want. The least you can do is hear me out. You know, I've spent my entire life living in Ben's shadow.
Ma ha detto che non mi interessa.
Everything always works out for him, while I've been bouncing from one job to the next, barely keeping afloat. And all the while, he laughs at me behind my back. Thinks it's hilarious to make fun of his stupid brother. Like I wouldn't eventually find out. Yeah, that would be nice. You know what? I am sick to death of being pushed around. It's my turn to take control for once. The passcode for my terminal is GEN-41A18. That should give you access to the cipher and whatever else you need. I'm getting out of here while I still can. After you're done, I suggest you do the same.
Ok, carica il virus, decodifica i dati.
Thanks again for the talk.
Che
It really
thanks?
helped.
Allora, sono 2 missioni, non sono, sì. Ok. Qua. Carico il virus. Decodifica i dati, applicazione, ok. Oggetti, Ah, il virus si è caricato già. Ok, torniamo da Estella. Di qua.
Ah, there you are. What kept you? I believe we have a lot to discuss. It's obvious you're here to meet someone. Fortunately for them, they rented this VIP room under a false name. I assume that same someone provided you with that clever little virus you installed into Genodyne's systems. All too well. You know, I should give credit where it's due. That virus is quite impressive. It will cost me tens of thousands of credits to remove. That's the last time I'll ever take the Crimson Fleet's capabilities for granted.
Okay.
Probably. But do you want to know why that's not going to happen? It's because I don't negotiate with pirates. They don't understand commitments or contracts. How to get the deal done with finesse. No. For your kind, it's only brute force and violence. Shoot first, take whatever you want, and ask questions later. That's not how I do business. It may seem that way, but for every rival I've had thrown into the ocean, I've made 2 times as many legitimate deals. Look, I'm not here to debate. I'm here to make an offer.
Un'offerta.
All you have to do is tell me who's profiting from the virus you've uploaded. In return, I'll let you leave the city alive.
Oh. Ah, devo per forza...
Really? That's the story you're going with. Very well. There's a body that Neon Security is going to be discovering very soon. One with concrete evidence that links you to the murder. I'd say you have about 1 hour to leave this place before you have a price on your head. So, I assume this concludes our little arrangement, and you'll be leaving our fair city. Oh, when you get back to the key, be certain to give Neva and Delgado my warmest regards.
Dove Stella e Madame? Dobbiamo fare anche in fretta praticamente, c'ho un'ora di tempo. Non ho capito se tipo mi sta super attaccheranno, però un'ora di tempo.
Glad you're back. Sorry about the whole Benjamin Bayou thing at the Astral Lounge, but I didn't have much of a choice. Can you believe the nerve of that smug son of a bitch? The man is priceless. You're not the least bit concerned that he found the virus and figured out where we were meeting that quickly. Must be nice to be so naive. Well, I'm glad someone's happy. Since Bayou flagged the virus, I can't risk accessing the system now. All that work I did trying to crack Genodyne is gone. Now I'm in a bit of a bind. The prep work for this job put me in deep for a bunch of cash, and I have no way to pay it all back. That's exactly what I had in mind. I guess you aren't such a rook after all. How much are you willing to part with?
Facciamo 4.000, dai.
This is perfect. It will definitely help. Thank you. All right, I guess we're done here. Tell Delgado if he ever needs me for anything else. I've still got his back. And hey, you won't be hearing rook from me anymore. As far as I'm concerned, you're one of us now. Lifeblood of the fleet.
È il minimo, t'ha
If
già
anyone tries to
4.000
tell you
crediti.
otherwise, you send him to talk to me.
Ok.
Just watch your
Torniamo.
ass. Benny isn't exactly gonna be tickled.
Torniamo alla chiave, ma questo penso che lo vedremo nel prossimo episodio, ragazzi. Ci vediamo al prossimo video. Bye.